the kitchen table by the pepper and the salt. You can begin your adventure where the warm waters halt. No harsh sun, no rain that pours. Do your forest fend, search indoors. It's safer and it goes much faster. It's more fun than playing canasta. If you're wise and you find the blaze, you can play several times in just one day. Chase awfully, the thrill of the chase. Take your journey without ever leaving your place. It's fun for
All right, did you get it, KPro?
I'm on the old computer. Today is not going to go well. But can you hear me?
All right, everybody. Yeah, I can hear you. You look good. Pookizilla, yeah, we're going to talk about you in a little while. Thank you.
You are a rock star. I can't believe it.
Wrong button. But, yeah, thank you. We're starting to get prizes in the mail, everybody. Or maybe we shouldn't use the word prizes like Chad Bird. Donations. We're getting donations in the mail. So thanks, Pookie. We'll talk about that in a minute. Man. I'm not going to show them, though. We want it to be a surprise. Okay. Welcome back, KPro. All right, everybody. Today is Thursday. Where'd the week go? Today's Thursday, September 25th. Where did the month go? We got October is next month. Time changes in a month. Pretty soon, the search season is going to be over. But that's okay because that gives us time to regroup and replan and re-strategize and maybe jump into a brand new hunt you never looked at before. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Isn't that right, KPro?
We have so much to talk about. You know, Mike, I keep saying we look back at the years that we had nothing and we made shows out of it and we tried to keep as positive as we can. We got hunts coming at our ears. I got a PowerPoint because we have updates on Chad's breaking news. The first boss has been destroyed, killed,
kicked in the ding ding. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Should have been me, but that's okay.
We have updates on JCB interview. We're gonna summarize it here. We have three interviews to cover with Chad Bird. We may have a new major hunt, another major hunt coming, and the $1 million hunt up in Canada. They also have side quests, and 20 grand went out. Chad Bird's in the house.
Bird. Remember that song, everybody? If you're as old as I am, that could be Chad Bird's theme song right there. With a $50 super chat, you don't have to do that, Chad, but we do appreciate it. For all following along, Bold, that is the Discord name. Bold on Discord won the first of many games today. Congrats to him. So the Dungeon Coil, other AKA Snake, for those of you that know, you know, we were all having fun, maybe pulling our hair out a little bit. I actually recorded 3 videos where I was swearing a lot, getting upset with the day it dropped, but I didn't upload those. And the one I uploaded, I deleted because I'm like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, Chad. I had fun.
And right under that, one clue short of a treasure, I am subscribed to you. If you guys are not subscribed to him, you're no, you will not. You didn't see or hear. Dave Colonna was on his show today. It was a good interview. I was excited when he's talking about this new upcoming audio that's going to be coming out. I think you did a great job. Good job. We don't have time for our lives when we have all of this going on because, hey, Mike, have I told you? Mike. Guess where I'm going to go.
You did tell me. Are you actually doing it? Going back to Cali. All right. One of the mods, if you could put a link to one clue short of a treasure to their YouTube channel, drop that in the chat because they did have Dave Colonna on. It was an interesting interview. Okay. Thanks, Chad Bird. We appreciate it. So Chad Bird's game was solved. You do not have, for the rest of us, we do not have to solve it. I don't think there's a reason to solve it. Like you don't get something. So we all now have to wait patiently for game number 2.
Okay.
Big Boss number 2 to be released. But Chad will give us an update on his YouTube channel tomorrow. Right? Tomorrow's Friday, right? Okay, go.
Tomorrow's Friday. And if you have additional questions, go into our Discord. So PowerPoint, I won't say it's evenly distributed. The PowerPoint, BTME, we have a little bit there. I've kind of given up on trying to find all the different places. But some of the stuff that I caught or people sent to me, I have a little bit on that. So BTME, there's an update. There's lots of updates on Chad's because it's new.
Greg saying hi.
Hey, Greg. And then now I lost my train. Oh, TTI, we have updates there. And then this potential new hunt and the con. We'll talk about the con at the end.
I don't even know what new hunt KPro's talking about, or do I? Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll talk about it because we do have thumbs up for
another PowerPoint. Oh, here we go.
All right, another one of KPro's patented PowerPoints.
Yeah, and one of the reasons, there's 2 reasons I do this. 3 reasons I do this. 1, it helps me after I re-listen to an interview. It helps me when I write it out, remember and really get into the nuances. 2, I do it for all of you. So then you can give me feedback on, wait, that wasn't said that way, or wait, I don't agree on that. Or what is DLS, CL, of all these terms and things, you guys can help me. And 3rd, kind of most importantly, after the Forest Fen hunt, we had like 30 tubers. It ended up just being a couple of us. I think it's really us. And all of these interviews and things went away. And so I kind of like it as our archive, if you will. This is our little bookshelf. So we can go back and say, oh, was that said at this time and all that, if these things go away, which we hope they don't. We hope everything continues to grow. But I remember when we used to have 2 shows a night, 7 days a week of different tubers, all coordinating. And God, it was going. Okay.
Did not see your cipher solve. Send it to me if you want me to take a look at it. Did you put it on Discord or something? Let us know.
What are you talking about?
Thank you. KPro makes it easier to follow along. Yeah, the PowerPoints do make it easier to follow along. That's true.
And it makes Mike not ramble.
Jump right into it. I can always ramble. Oh my
gosh, the new computer needs to go in the pool, but go ahead. See, my old computer is not having problems though, but don't say it because then it might mess up. Go, PowerPoint, go. This is when, and everybody that doesn't like the beginning when we say hello and introduce stuff, 6 minute and 55 second mark is where content starts. See what I did there, Mike? Okay.
Yeah, since she meant to put Holly because Christmas is coming up. Okay. I missed that.
Well, at least I didn't put Hooli. Sorry.
There you go. All right. He says he put it on our main. All right, we'll have to look. And I'm assuming you mean Discord main page. Okay, we'll check it out. JCB, everybody. John Collins Black, if that's your real name. He did a interview recently.
Yeah, and we know he kind of didn't change his mind. He kind of dropped his hunt and it kind of stood where it stood. And so we haven't heard from him in a while. So it was nice to get a little bit of a check-in. So it's great. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
You read it. You read it.
Okay. Well, it's great because it's available to everybody. This is up on this JCB. Froggy did the interview. It's 18 minutes long and it's focused on the small boxes. Froggy, every time or every one of the boxes, he asked a question or 2 on each one. And I've kind of summarized. Nice. Oh, I keep freezing up.
You've done so much. Yeah, we appreciate it. I think they're just messing with you.
Oh.
I don't know. It's not freezing up to me. But that's what the old computer does. So I get it. Anyway, just power your way through it, KPro.
Okay. If you get, whatever. Okay, keep going. Not freezing up. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Okay, and then smaller box focus. Next slide.
Okay. The app trail.
So the app trail was the first one, and JCB was like, it's more than the trail itself. He talks about the western part of North Carolina. That would be 2 interviews most recently in a row that he talks about. When he talked, the question was about the app trail. And JCB instantly brings up the western part of North Carolina. Remember the last time, this was like 2 weeks ago, I said, I think he's narrowed it down to North Carolina. But he says, guys, he does think when he thought about doing a treasure hunt and he was going to do just one, this one is the most meaningful to him because that's where he grew up, etc. Okay. I think so Blue Ridge Mountains are very special to him. I think he gave it away. I think he slipped up. But he did give the caveat at the end after his slip up, in my opinion. There's much more to the app trail than just North Carolina. Right, but it's special to you. It's North Carolina, guys, in my opinion. Okay.
All right. This is a box. So she talked about Japanese culture, and you think that relates to a box?
No. Froggy's question was, let's talk about the Pokemon box and Japanese culture. So he brought those 2 together, and it was a cool little conversation.
Well, Pokemon did start in Japan, so I get it.
Right?
Yeah, I got it.
So it was an interesting, but it was an interesting angle or tangent. It was pretty cool.
Okay. How about the Forest Fen box?
Forrest Fenbox, he says he thinks he's been clear and said it so many times, but he's even updated his website. It is not in Yellowstone.
Chad Bird, you got that? Not in Yellowstone.
Now,
JCB's box, not
TCI.
Justin's. JCB's
Yeah.
box. You're not looking for JCB's box, but if you were, it's not in Yellowstone. Right.
Yeah. So it's in a place that was his solution. He never considered Yellowstone. It's where John thinks Forrest should, when
Right.
you have like the perfect solve, like Matisse Pitchfork, Realm of Horn, and
Right.
you think, or Try
He's
the
playing
Wheel, and it's better than, So
It's probably by that Amelia Earhart cabin. I mean, because he put it where he thinks Forrest Fenn's, that means we're never going to find it. There's been so many theories. I mean, we do need to do a comparison of his poem with Forrest Fenn's poem with Justin's Forrest Fenn poem, I think. Box, Forrest Fenn box. That'll be a future show, everybody.
Okay.
There's some similarities there. Okay.
Okay.
He ignored the obvious clues in Forrest Fenn's book, but it is where JCB thought it should have been. Okay. Got it. Rapid fire.
Okay, that's too tiny. You need to.
Okay, errata, a more updated list. But he has corrected all errata, but the books are most likely not available yet. But does that mean he updated the website? Because he has a typo part on the website.
I don't think the question was, are the books now completely updated with all the errata?
Okay.
And he said yes, but basically he had so many already pre-printed that
It may take a while to see the newly corrected books. I wonder what edition that is. If anybody gets a new edition other than the third, weren't we up to the third, KPro? Let us know. If there's a fourth or fifth and you're like, this changed, please reach out.
So technically, guys, look for printing. It's the same edition, but it's a different printing.
Okay, here's a big one. TTI, the unofficial podcast, big shout out to them. He did verify that the butterfly was added by the illustrator. They did the breaking news. It says added after the illustrator.
Yes. So what he was asked is, Frog, I'm sorry for the technicalities, but I want it because they get me for technicalities.
Okay.
So the question was, we heard that you added the butterfly after the illustrator. And he's like, do you want to talk to that? Well, the question was, he answered and he said, first, I really don't want to answer this. He goes, but let me just say, I never had control of those files. I didn't add it. Who added it? Why?
Yeah. So he said he wants a punt on the question. He doesn't want to answer the question, but he does want to say he personally didn't have access to add it.
Right.
So could he have had somebody else do it? I guess there's a nuance there. Maybe.
Yeah. So this is why we're summarizing, but go to the interview, watch it. Tell me what you think.
Butterfly.
It's almost like the sketches thing, but he was a little more graceful than Justin was.
Oh, don't bring up the sketches. All right.
I know we're not allowed. We're not allowed to speak unless some people tell us we're allowed.
Roman numerals and page numbers in your book. JCB says this was a decision by the guy who designed the book, not him. So some chapters are Roman numerals.
Yep.
Nothing. It means nothing.
Yeah. So those of you that did spreadsheets and spent so much time, it's a nothing burger.
Right. Yeah. And then those two websites that we did a show on, Get a Raise and Love Songs, which some people thought were related. No, he may have owned them at one time or linked to them, but he doesn't know their content. It is not JCB related. I think we knew that. I think we did a show and said that. So there you go. Everybody.
Well, but it's nice when someone confirms it, especially.
It is nice when they confirm it. So those millions of hours you spent on those websites was just for fun. No, thank you, KPro. All right. Oh, thank you to Froggy for sharing the information and JCB for making your content publicly available to all. Little shot there. Okay.
No, just the best practice, and you got to celebrate when there's best practices.
Bird. The bird hunt. Chad Bird. You know him. You love him.
That's what I'm calling it. The bird. That's what, and you know what the really cool thing is? All of these pictures and things, they just automatically populate and you can pick your favorite one. So you're going to see lots of bird pictures and it's fun. I think it makes it a little interesting.
Then why are all the websites sending you to TTI website now? Because whoever set them up wants to redirect you there. They're not from JCVO. They're just not. He confirmed they're not from him. So it's a searcher having fun, basically.
Yeah, kind of like Stoop.com. Okay.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't heard, we have the newest. There's 6 rides. 6th ride just opened. And this isn't, I'm going to say this is not a treasure hunt. This is like an interactive experience. I think treasure hunting's been going on for decades and decades. And Forrest really took it to like level 2, almost like Andrew did for our con last year. He took it to level 2, and now we're going to level 3. I think Forrest's model was an interesting one, but Chad now, like you guys will see in a second, he just didn't do a boring book. He's taking it to a whole different interactive level. So he is taking treasure hunting to a whole different level. I can't believe it. Okay. So,
well, the dungeon coil was a lot of fun. I mean, he did have to lower the difficulty just a little bit, and then it was solved, which is fine. He says in the beginning he's testing things out. He doesn't know everybody's ability.
Yeah, right. You just scooped it.
What?
People don't know all of it's been solved. Okay, wait. Let's go in order.
Chad hadn't said it in the beginning of the show.
Oh, okay.
Chad did.
Okay, so in the last 2 weeks, what he's doing is every Friday, and he's in here, guys. Yeah. Every Friday he does all the questions and make sure it's accessible to everyone, which is awesome. But here's what happened last week. We had our interview set up, and there was 2 interviews literally back to back before that. So I wasn't able to capture and summarize last week's. I summarized his previous Friday. So what I'm going to try to do is take the highlight points. And this isn't the entire interviews. You should go to Froggies. You should go to Treasure Hunt with Us. They did interviews. I will say, I'm going to call you out, Chad. There was one way that Chad answered one question on Treasure Hunt with Us that he answered differently on ours. And so we'll get down to the nitty gritty. So Mike went live on the dot race, and that one has been solved.
I didn't solve it. Congratulations to Boyd. They are getting $1,000 from Chad Bird.
Yep.
Congratulations. And not just congratulations to Boyd, but Chad Bird's actually following through with what he said and paying the money out, which is sometimes an issue, but not in Chad Bird's.
It's a gift. It's not a prize. It's a gift, Mike. Okay. Next slide.
So, here's the other thing.
They already got it. Boom. In your face, Mike.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think there's 5 Easter eggs found. I think there's 4. When somebody said Tahoe backward, they're like, oh, I was joking. So let that be a lesson for everybody in Discord. You need to verify it yourself. Go to the website. If somebody says, hey, this comes up with this screen, go to, and this is for any treasure hunt. When somebody says, hey, I think this is this, you need to go check it out yourself. Get out your book.
PowerPoint down for a second.
Go to the website.
Because I'm going to use my hands and you guys
go
all
do
need
it
to
yourself.
Okay, there a lot of people are confused about Chad's hunt. And here's how I understand it. And hopefully he gives me the thumbs up and says yes. There are basically 3 things going on in Chad's hunt.
All right.
There's 5 keys. 5 keys is not something you solve for. 5 keys is a way that he has put an end date, because when all 5 keys come out, it gives you what the location is, and it's a foot race. That is not something you work on. That is just there as a component, almost like the steward is a component in JCB or Justin's hunt. The second is this poem that we've gotten. That poem's going to evolve through the levels. It sounds like we're going to get new either riddles or poems or whatever it is. That's what gets you to the big kahuna. That gets you to the big prize. That gets you to the rock with 15,000 crypto. Then it's kind of related, but not. Then you have these video games and Easter eggs that you find in the website. Those get you side prizes. Those side prizes help because as it advances, it gives you additional information of how to get Big Daddy. See, there's Big Daddy here in the middle. So don't worry about the keys. This is how I see it. Chad, tell me if I'm wrong. You're looking for Big Daddy, but Big Daddy needs the sidekick. The sidekick, side little quests help you get more Big Daddy. Sidekick, do you see? And it all comes together in harmony.
The keys are something you work on, but they're not coming out for 5 years. So for right now, don't worry about the keys. We'll worry about that when we get closer to the 5 years. And that's just so that it will end. You know, if nobody's advancing the website, nobody's getting it, it's just for whatever reason, it will have an end date. He's explained all this. Yeah, Florida girl.
Some people are still not understanding it. And I was confused in the beginning. I think I have it right of how it's divided up, but that's how. So when people keep saying, "Oh, we're trying to find the keys on the website," no, you're not trying to find keys. Keys will get updated. Oh, look at.
Oh, look at that! Guess KPro nailed it. The sidekick nailed it. The game evolves from each level to level. That's right. So we got to beat one more big boss for level 1, and the website will progress to level 2. We
But
don't
some
know
people
what's
are
gonna happen.
already boots on the ground now because they think they have solved. And I have such a good.
I don't think it's in Paris, Texas. That's got to be too easy, right? But we'll see. We'll see.
But I have an idea of where it is. We have to do either a Zoom or a show. I don't know. I'm deciding whether it's going to be like word search.
It's in Lake Tahoe, right?
No.
Oh, that's a different hunt. Okay.
Okay.
No, well, Chad's
it's not evolved yet. Okay.
Chad Bird's going to give us an update on YouTube tomorrow, everybody. So he can probably speak to that.
Because there's 2 bosses, only one. I think what he's going to say is only one has been. We don't evolve until both bosses are killed, destroyed, beat, whatever. And we've only found and solved one. And I do have to say, the person that found it said, I couldn't have done it without this Discord. I got the keyword from here and figured out how to even play the game. I wouldn't have figured that out. But let's go back to the PowerPoint because we talk about that in the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint, honey.
Well, first, I want to say a big shout out, thank you to Mark in San Diego because he super chatted our last show. Chad Bird asking the question, and I think Mark in San Diego was the first person to realize Dungeon took you to the page. And then right after the show, it was shared, and everybody was on there acting crazy. How do you feel about that, Chad, that everybody got there so quickly after that show? Let us know in your YouTube tomorrow. Are you happy that the first one was solved, or you wanted it to go a little bit longer?
He sounds super excited to go to the upper levels where people can't cheat because right now, all you little coders found that dungeon, and we know how you did it. Even I'm stupid in tech, and I know you guys looked at code or whatever. Chad says after level 3, no, can't do it. Okay.
Still waiting for the second game / boss to spawn. So don't look for it right now, everybody. But he'll give us an update tomorrow. So everybody go to Chad Bird's YouTube channel and subscribe.
Look at Mr. Bell.
Updates. Okay. Froggy.
Wait, no, go back. Go back. But back. Look at Mr. Bell.
Yeah, right.
Black Hills map is pretty cool.
Yeah, we got ours. It's over there. Yeah, pretty cool. We don't know the area, so we don't know what any of it means. But it is a cool map for sure.
It is it's a pirate map for sure. Okay,
there it is, right there. Yeah, no winner yet. You don't have a winner yet. All right, maybe it'll go for weeks. Without cheating, can you find the dungeon? So. And Chad Bird can weigh in, but I think he expected people to look into the source code and the JavaScript and find it that way. I don't think he considers that cheating. That's part of the game.
Right.
So, he just had to guess the word dungeon. I don't think there was a hint on the obvious website to put it in, but Chad can correct me if I'm wrong.
But you remember when he winked and it's in the PowerPoint, he said after level 3, he wants to see who is going in that way and who is doing what. He's able to looky-see because he knows the back end stuff. He said you only get that opportunity until level 3, and then he did a little wink. He's like, and then he did this, the little come get me, guy. Okay. Okay.
All right. Now next.
No.
And
yes. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just so excited about these damn things. Okay.
Froggy.
So. This is a good interview for really getting to know Chad. So, we've all known Chad as Super Chad, the one that goes to Yellowstone all the time. The cool part is this interview, I think especially, really dives into a lot of get to know the man. So he talks about, for so long, I was so worried about Chad because he was super chatting. And I asked him offline before this, I think we were DMing or something. And I'm like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I'm a farmer. And I was like, you do not need to super chat this much if you are a farmer, because I had in my head something very different. And so it's so funny. But you get to hear about his dairy farm. He actually creates dairy farms. The different places he lived, he actually goes through all of that, how he got into Bitcoin or crypto, how he's a rock hound. And this is where he broke that it's a rock. He gave us a little bit more detail, so we'll talk about that more. It is in a geode, which we'll talk about. Mm-hmm. And he was inspired by Forrest Fenn, Julie Howard, he owns some of her pieces, and fine Western art. He does have religious connections, and he does say at the end, Texas is an easy target when it comes to Big Daddy.
Which is why it's not there, everybody, in my opinion, but I really don't know.
Mike, my first solve is in Texas, and you can't rule it out before you even hear it.
Okay.
Now, an hour later,
WHU
treasure hunt. Oh, sorry, THW.
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch it. Treasure hunt with us, everybody.
Yeah, you can see they're not fancy PowerPoints tonight. I didn't have time to. So much has been going on. Okay, So they talked about, now we kind of are familiar and know about, Chad talked about you need to beat the boss. And it's interactive. It's not lame like a book. He has gone more interactive than
home.
Yeah. More giveaways
That's
are
awesome.
coming in the stages. This is an easy one, and there's 2 bosses. So we know we're now at the point of 1 is destroyed. We're waiting on the second one to evolve.
So is it going to be Pong or is it going to be Tetris? Those are my 2 guesses. Remember Breakout on 2400? Anyway, Pong or Tetris is my guess. Could be something totally different, though.
Wait till we get to like Frogger or Donkey Kong. Or what about that one the one that you throw the beer down the... I played that one. Okay, anyway.
No idea. I liked Robotron. That was mine. But anyway, go ahead.
And I took a little bit about the Force Fence stuff out, but his wife and family are supportive of what he's doing. His favorite drink is the Rusty Nail. And then this is where I think this came from Mark. 19.2, is that 35 or 35.99? And Chad said 35, and 19.2 is for you to figure out. Does that mean anything to you now, Mike?
I don't know. That's the latitude longitude, right? Or no, maybe it's not. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it.
Oh. I
thought 35 was part of the latitude longitude.
It is. Yeah. So we basically defined that the bottom longitude is 35. Right. I don't know what 19.2 means.
Right. I don't either. Is it 192? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
No, he said 19.2 is for you to figure out.
And I take it back. My game was Missile Command. Anybody remember Missile Command? From back in the day, back in the 80s, Missile Command. Okay, go.
19.2 is the website URL.
Oh, that's right. At the end, it says 19.2 on one of the pages, /19-2. And we're like, what does that mean? And he's like, it's for you to figure out.
Mark, you're such a smarty pants.
Is that the resolution you need to play one of these games? Maybe? Well, 19.2 is not really a resolution, is it? Anyway, okay.
35 is the latitude. 19.2 is the URL.
All right.
Okay, get away from the video games.
There's Mark.
Focus. Yes, I'm reading all this from Mark. 35 is the latitude. 19.2 is the URL. From the
or is it 19-2? Chad says. Okay.
Okay. So, and then he says, basically, like, if you have 1,000 rocks in a place, how do we know which one? And he's like, if you saw me at a mall, I would stand out, basically. But then Jan asked the question, well, if it stands out, aren't you worried somebody's going to go get it? And then he said something very interesting. Next slide, sir.
Oh. Treasure hunt with us. You got it right on this one. Okay.
This is where it gets interesting because he was asked, do you know when someone will find it? He said yes on their show, and he said no on ours. So,
well, he did say he'll know because the wallet, the people are moving out of the wallet.
Yes, that's what I think the nuance is.
Would he know? I did think he said no. If they don't do that, he won't know. So
yeah, and he said yes there. So I think it's a nuance. And here's the other thing. He says he travels so much. It sounds like he's checking on it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I didn't catch that. Oh, okay.
It comes up later. Okay.
Interesting.
And they gave away part of I want to say crypto.
Wait, which one's? I think correct to they'll move it out of the wallet. I think that's what he's saying correct to. So, all right. Okay. Maybe Chad checks on it in his private jet. He flies over it and can tell. Private helicopter. Who knows? All right.
Okay. So there's 5 keys. We've already gone over that. That's for sunset only. He was asked if there's any shadow sites. He said no. Is 15 a clue? No. Can you see the rock from Google Earth? No. Is one clue to give us one clue to beat the boss? He said use the arrow keys, which is exactly what.
And that was it. It was a fun arrow key, up, left, right, down. It was a fun game. I may still want to beat it, but I don't think there's a reason to. So I probably won't. I'll get ready for the next game, whatever that may be. Cowlazars, did you do development of the site? He said with his son. Yeah, he coded the entire website. Him and his son, who is a computer programmer, or is at least in school to be one. His son does not know where the rock is. How many levels on the website? More than 5, less than 10? Is that right, Chad?
You said 5, and he said yes. And then before he could answer, you said 10. He goes, no. Yeah. So it's somewhere between 5 and 10.
I said 9 for the 9 clues of Forrest Fenn.
I said that. Michael.
Zelda, Contra, Solomon's Key, Mario Brothers are all on the site? Or is that what he took from to make the site?
he used those. I know Zelda. I don't know any. Well, and I know Mario, but I don't know if you name these or he named these. He said eventually all of these will be on the site.
Okay.
Like with the different levels.
All right.
Is how I took it.
Retro knowledge of video games is important. Yes, that is the point of this for side quests. So again, side quests, you don't have to participate, but it's fun and there's gifts to be won. So why not? We'll see how so this was 84 right now. We'll see how many years we jump forward or 86. Same difference.
Well, you asked about something. Well, the only reason it's, I think you asked about
the code.
I don't remember what. And he's like, that didn't come out till 91. That's the next level. And I was
the
like,
power
glove,
I think the power glove. Yeah,
the power glove. Yeah. I don't even know what the power glove means. But,
so the code, meaning you can inspect a page that has info, but it won't after level 3. That's why he says the first level is easy. Everybody should have went into the code, looked up the codes, left, right, up, down, dungeon, and all that. He expected people to do that, but it's gonna get harder. The 19.2 page is named Questra, a reference to Contra, famous for the Konami code. And on his site, you input the Konami code on the Questra page. Get it?
No.
Easy, KPro. Easy as pie. Okay. Jared.
Clear as mud.
All right. Okay.
And Obsessed Jared's one of those.
And again, I think it's 4 Easter eggs found. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Check it out yourself when somebody says they found something. Okay.
Yeah, still missing the boss, but now it's been beat. So the riddle and 5 keys are separate. We already went over that. This is going to be hard to find with just this. It sounds like there's a poem now, but when we get to the next level, we're going to get a different riddle or poem or a different set of stuff. And then we'll go from there.
Has an end date.
Side quests are giveaways. And it was found after the interview. So,
$1,000 is nothing to sneeze at, people. So that's great.
And can you play on the phone? No, because in 1986 you didn't.
There was no phone. Get it? Yeah. Okay. Well, you even tried on your laptop because guess what, KPro? 1986, there were no laptops, right? I don't think. You couldn't get the resolution right or something. So anyway. Okay. Boom. If someone finds it, hold that.
That was the question. So, and he said he talked about crypto for a little bit, but he's just hoping that, because here's the thing. If Big Daddy gets found, he's done all this work on all these different levels. If Big Daddy gets found, are we still going to work on all those levels?
Oh, I would think he's still going to, they're still going to release
That's
them.
why maybe just keep your mouth shut. Don't move anything and have fun. Keep your mouth shut.
Okay. Side message lands AI for JP. What does that mean?
So Justin, Forrest did his hunt to get people out in the wilderness. Justin is saying his main side message is the lands and AI. Mm-hmm. If Chad were to come up with something that his kind of side quest is, it's going to be crypto.
Right.
Chad's doing giveaways. A lot of giveaways.
Giveaways where you have to solve a side quest. You have to be the first one to solve something, and then you get
video games, which is a video gamer's dream. Okay. Will he announce it when it's found? He said it will be anonymous, but he will say when it's found. He'll let the person be anonymous. He does have the ability to travel a lot, so he can disguise to ensure the hunt's afoot. So I took that he's checking on it. Isn't that crazy?
I envision Inspector Clouseau. Remember those disguises he used to put on? You probably don't know the Pink Panther. Come on.
I know the Pink Panther. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the disguises. It was great. Anyway, does your dog bite? Okay. 2 bosses on each level. 1 has been defeated. We got 1 to go. We don't know when that's going to come out. And 5 stages at least, right?
5 stages. I think there's 9. So maybe that's a typo. Sorry.
At least 5. How about that?
Yeah, but we're in the 80s now, and it sounds like we're moving to the 90s. That's high school for me.
I don't know. We'll see.
So I may have gotten some
and you didn't play video games in high school, did you, KPro?
Well, so here's the thing. As a little kid, I occasionally went to friends' houses. By high school, my parents divorced and my mom wasn't as strict as my dad. And so we did get video games and things. But since it was never ingrained in me, it's kind of like David. I never let him play video games. He plays now, but he doesn't play like some kids do around the clock. So
in the
more
90s,
than 5.
KPro was in high school. I was on an aircraft carrier, and somebody brought a Sega Genesis, and that's what we used to play. And it was Bram Stoker's Dracula, the video game. That's the game we played a lot to try, and we finally beat it.
Pookizilla is boots on the ground for JP's hunt, third time. Chad Bird says more than 5. Okay, go back to the PowerPoint.
Boom. Yeah, more than 5 levels. Okay. That means 2 bosses, at least 2 bosses per level. So that's 10 more giveaways or 9 more giveaways, everybody. Okay. Yeah, Ultima Online was really cool. Okay.
Okay. So he says some things will disappear, which means once level 1 second boss is defeated, this is how I see it. But you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, especially Chad Bird. Level 1's going to disappear. That riddle is going to disappear. Those hints are going to disappear. And then we get a new riddle or a new
website. Yeah.
A new. So I play this game called Clash Royale. And when I go to the next arena, my old arena is gone. So it's very similar to that. Do you see? I'm bonding. I got my kids are in video games, and so I'm trying.
So I wonder if his website will be available on the Wayback Machine for the last month and all that stuff. Yeah, maybe Chad blocked it though. Okay.
So he said, "Follow along, follow along." The riddles go back, please. The riddles are going to evolve, but he said new riddles. He said absolutely, 1,000%, absolutely. We got to clip that, 1,000%, absolutely. Everything changes for level 2. He was asked, "Is this a nod to JCB?" No. A nod to Forrest Fenn? He said yes. And then later stages, they're going to be different. So, Mike, I think we're assuming 2 each time, or it's going to look like this. Maybe there's more than 1 prize on one of the levels. We don't know.
So, just go to the website. That's all you got to do at this point. You just go to the website, and there's Easter eggs you got to find. You type certain things on certain pages, and certain things pop up. That's all it is right now.
Yeah, but let's say 6 months from now, we're on level 4.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody says, well, I want to see the first riddle. Some of us have an advantage because it's gone. Now, are we going to share? Are we going to leave it up on Discord? I don't know.
Another one was Castle Wolfenstein. I figure one of these side quests have to be a shooter game. Castle Wolfenstein, Doom. Remember Doom?
Oh, I had that. I had that gun on the Nintendo.
Yeah, right. It's got to be. I figure one of these got to be a shooter of some kind.
Pew, pew.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. All right. What else?
Okay, that's it for that one. I just got to get through each. If I'm putting slides together, I'm going to read them.
Forrest was a big influence. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He never met Forrest, but he thinks he's kind of cut from the same cloth with what he knows about him. The rock riddle.
One that hasn't been publicly disclosed, T. Brown. All right. Yeah, Doom was fun. Doom was cool. Sorry.
So he said, yes, the rock riddle. It had already been either posted somewhere or he told about it on his Friday update. He's going to talk more about this, but he gave us breaking news. It's a geode. It has a flat bottom. On the bottom, it's like a lid. He cut it in half, and at the bottom it says open. Mm-hmm. He has been able to make sure it's protected with silicone. It says open, and it is protected from the elements.
So here's a game. Let's see how many people remember this one. This was a game in the 90s, probably mid to late 90s. Leisure Suit Larry. Anybody remember Leisure Suit Larry? That was a hilarious game. Me and my buddy Bill spent many hours on that game because they just King's Quest. Yeah, King's Quest. Those series was really cool too.
Okay, you can nerd out later. You can nerd out later. Let's keep going.
Leisure Suit Larry is a guy trying to get paid, basically. All right. Oh, hey, that's not it. That's us looking at us, looking at you, looking at us, Infinity Mirror. Okay. All right. What else, KPro? We did this.
Okay, hold on. Oh, no, we did not. So he tells us all about the rock. We'll know more tomorrow. And here he says, someone asked if it's dog friendly. He's like, it's pet friendly. Bring your dog, bring your cat, bring your fish, bring your hamster. So bring all of your fur babies when you come to find this rock. Okay.
Thumbs up for Leisure Suit Larry, everybody. They should make a new one, a modern day Leisure Suit Larry. I'd buy it. Okay.
Next slide. We're going to be here forever.
I know. Keep going.
Okay. Boss, they were asking for a hint. He said no. Eventually he said use the arrows. This is where he was like, those coder people, they think they have a hint, wink, wink. And he does this. He's like, he's just checking you guys out. He invited you in. He's just checking you out. So the little wink, And then, of course, Mike broke the internet because Mike's like, well, you had some crypto up, and he just winked. So
nobody, I'm the one that nobody mentioned it, or they just saw it but didn't want to. But anyway.
Yeah, so some things he says, we have all night. No, I have date night tonight. Mike has promised me for this entire month, every night we've been going to date night because
you know where we're going tonight. So, maybe Chad will give us a little hint in tomorrow's video. We'll see.
Yeah. So, but basically, so in some of these videos, he hides some stuff in plain sight. It's like, you guys watch the Taylor Swift, Jason Kelsey, she put some stuff in the background. She puts these Easter eggs. There's Easter eggs. Girl nerd here. You know what? I love a nerd, but I wasn't one, but I love one. So I'm trying to learn video games and stuff just to kind of bond with David and Chris and Eric. They are gamers. So, okay. They keep naming them. They want to be here all night going over old video games. Okay. Next slide. So Mike found it. It was sitting in plain sight. Now we know at least 4 of the crypto. He called them projects. That might be. So,
86 was the start. Okay, 86. Yep.
86 is the start. And it sounds like we're going to the 90s for the next one. So can you guys figure that out really quick, and then so we can get to level 2? Okay, pay or not to pay. Is it more of a loophole, or what did that mean? He says it's not an area like he can, because he also said it's not an area. And he defined area like Yellowstone that has like a designated area. So it's not like that. You have to pay to get in areas. You don't have to pay to get into this area or this, I don't know, land. But taking pets, yes. And then we asked about, would you share Easter eggs? First he said kind of don't. And then he's like, yeah, it's okay. But you all get to decide.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a game. Yeah, right. Like
I can tell
you share. Yeah.
I can tell you, I think Mark probably had it first, it sounds like. And somebody else shared the hint or whatever for other people to go, and someone else got it. So you have a risk when you share stuff that other people will come in and swoop it up. Okay.
That's true. 280 dots. Yep. That was the super chat from Mark in San Diego last week. So he already had it. And he was asking a question, clarification. Easter eggs, if public domain sensitive to that.
So he was saying how, like on the rock riddle, once someone tells him or someone shares it publicly, then he's going to just confirm it and tell everybody. And he said he thinks that's fair game. So some people were like, well, then should we not tell you? And he's like, that's up to you guys. You guys decide on that. The Power Glove question came up. He's like, that wasn't in the 80s. That was 91. You'll love it, but not until later. So it sounds like we're going to have to go find some of these retro gloves and devices and things. Part of the game, there will be pieces you need to play. 7, 8, 9 levels. Some people might give up. So that's why I think that's my guess. 9, which is for Sven. 9.
Well, for me, I got into the role playing for somebody that played Dungeons and Dragons. So for me, the original Baldur's Gate was a huge game in like 96, somewhere around there, late 90s. I put a lot of hours into that game, Baldur's Gate. And then all the ones that came after it, I had all those. Got into EverQuest 2. Never got into WoW, World of Warcraft.
Is that the Power? That's the Nintendo Power Glove. T. Brown was asking. When you said Power Glove, is that a Nintendo thing?
I think that's what he meant. Chad will have to verify that. That's
you read the question. I don't remember what it was.
I think there only one Power Glove, isn't it?
I don't even know what a Power Glove is. I don't have any vision of what this thing. I'm thinking it looks like the Terminator like hand or something.
Mist was great. I played Mist too. Yeah, Mist was.
Oh my gosh! Focus. You guys in the chat are being very distracting. Okay.
Battletoads.
So like Forrest passed away.
Yeah.
And his family, he talked a little bit about the family urging him to end it and not going on for 1,000 years. That's how he kind of improved things. His hunt won't be messed with like Jack Stoops. No cheaters.
No cheating. Right.
He was asked if he has a successor. He goes, no, his family knows though, because there's lawyers that'll get involved. Not his family. His family does not know where it is, but lawyers, if he passes or something happens. I like it better. He moved to Mars and we just can't communicate with him because we don't want him to die. But if and when that happens, he does have a plan. There you go.
Okay.
He doesn't want to monetize like JP or JCB Hunt. He doesn't want to do that. So giveaways. So sometimes he says prizes, and that's just a slip of the tongue. It's giveaways. Sometimes he says, well, where it's buried. It's not buried. It is in a rock above ground, standing out for all of us to see.
There it is. Steve Klein just put it right. I didn't know you could do those symbols. That's pretty cool, Steve. So there you go. That's on one of the pages. That is the Konami code, right? There you go.
Alrighty.
Yeah, EverQuest 2 is when I got into it for sure. It was a lot. Okay.
Japanese to me. Okay, next slide.
Leaderboard.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we asked the question is, can we have a leaderboard? And he's like, but my game isn't really like that. Like Forrest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you get to the treasure. He's like, leaderboard for games and you have bosses, but these are the side quests. So it wouldn't, so what? Yeah. Go ahead.
And maybe you misunderstood because what I meant was, so in other words, when Boyd defeated Dungeon Coil, he would put in his 3 initials, like a leaderboard, like the old school arcade games. And then the next person that would come in second. So that would just be initials or nicknames. That's all I meant by leaderboard. So each side quest would have a leaderboard for who finished it. But yeah, if he's not doing, I didn't mean overall for the hunt for the rock or anything. I meant
the Big Daddy. Call it Big Daddy.
Okay, I'll never use that term. By the way. All right, what else?
He does have Antibot. Some people actually it triggered when they were playing. So there's like the website's a lot more advanced than I even understand. That's called magic to me. But we did have somebody that tried to use a bot, and he's already thought of that. So when you played the video game, you had to play the video game and record yourself so he could see you were actually playing. If you didn't do that and just said you won it, I got to 280 and here's the screen of 280. Yeah, some knuckleheads tried that, and guess what? He has humanized it in such a way you can't mess with him.
Yes, Scott. Somebody has reached 280 on Dungeon Coil, and they already received $1,000 from Chad.
Already done.
Already done. So we are on to number 2, but we don't know when number 2 is going to spawn. We have to wait. Could be tonight. Could be a month from now.
We don't know the spawn. We don't know the spawn.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. And I will say this: when you start advertising, Chad, when you said you're going to do publicity, etc., get it in Wired Magazine. They need to do a piece in Wired Magazine on your website, on you, and you'll get a lot of people. I think Wired would be perfect for this.
He needs to go to Comic-Con or put it in Comic-Con. This is like a nerd's dream.
Qbert. I remember Qbert. That was a fun one, too. Qbert was fun. Weird game, but fun. Okay.
Boots on the ground. Shame on you, Eric.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So we asked, are you going to do something like Forrest did and then Justin replicated, like say when somebody is 200 or 300 feet away or whatever? He said, no, he won't. He has a sunset date. That's how he is. He doesn't need to tell people how close they are. JP's does not have a sunset date. So he's going to be dropping clues. Bird's just structured his different. He put a lot of thought into this and nothing can be skipped. So, but trust, he did this at level 3. It's like, it's on level 3. I feel like level 3 is when I'm in my little Pinto and I'm going to go, wee, and all of you gaming nerds are going to be in the Corvettes and just take off. And I'm just going to, I'm going to be there, Mike.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
Oh, now you want to wrap it up?
I'm tired. All right. Keep going.
Okay. So the average, I talked about the average person like me, I don't even know how to inspect the code. And he just said, wait, it's not going to be possible after level 3. Okay, next message.
Or he just made it difficult or something. He just said, well, it wasn't easy. It could be there, but just more difficult to find. But yeah. Beyond the Map's Edge updates, everybody. All right. Yeah, Justin's all about that AI, right?
Uh-oh.
What?
Okay. You froze up there for a second. Can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, you're fine. Go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can't hear me. Yeah.
You're freezing up on my side, so be patient. Okay, so there's a lot of significant discussion, or just to say lengthy discussion, about AI. These are in a lot of the different private Facebook groups. So some people sent them. I was going to try to synthesize them because someone said, is this hunt related? And he's like, it's not completely unrelated to his hunt. So some people are asking questions about it. I don't fully understand it. I don't think you need it to solve the poem. But again, he's talking about it on the hunt pages. He's saying it's not unrelated. So you'll have to go and find those. I'm not going to keep track of all the different places, discussions, etc. There was a midnight Discord. I don't know what happened in it. Some people are like, Justin came in, etc. I haven't. I could have thrown up my hands. This is just, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not following it enough to care at this point. But it does sound like Arizona, some people have put in votes for Justin for the book festival. And so it's unofficial at this time, but that's his next actual, I mean, you can go up to Dylan and meet him. He's always at the Grasshopper, I hear, and lots of searchers have, and chat with him and stuff. But other than that, that's BTME. He was on the United Nations as a speaker. Their summit was day or two before. And same thing. He was discussing AI. He has a new business. He's the CEO of a new business that is going to combat AI in a different way. And that's everything I know.
Okay. BTME, everybody. And yeah, because he super chatted, the first boss in treasure.quest has been defeated, waiting for the second one. Oh, and then the Canada side quest, the first mini quest for 20K has been found. Yep. There's a video from the minor.ma, I think they're called. Again, it's a Canadian hunt. You have to be a Canadian resident to be eligible. But they interviewed the family that won the first 20K, so good for them. All right.
Yeah, so big, huge updates. I'm hoping this week, I keep saying it. Excuse me, we're going to do a con update. We got a pretty big shipment today. I can't believe. Yeah. The big box was, cool. We started with the little box, and we have a lot of donations coming in. We thank you for all of them. Yep. We have finalized almost everything at this point. We are solidifying some of the panels and speakers. We have a lot of speakers. This is the year, anyone that was on the fence before, last year, Andrew and what he did took things to a whole different level. So we were actually in a private area and discussion, and the con spawned. And now we've evolved to the next level. The amount of giveaways coming in, I will tell you, I'm not going to say too much, Mike. There's going to be some interactive surprises. Is that a good way to say it, Mike?
I guess. I don't know what you're talking about. So
okay. So we have a lot in store. So it's not just going to be a formal conference. It is truly a weekend.
KPro. How much longer will tickets be available?
They will be available until they sell out. I think we're at about 120 now. And at 200, they're gone. We can't get more space.
Right.
So we will do an announcement when we hit about 180. We're tracking faster than we did last year.
We'll do an announcement when there's only 20 left, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. You want to talk about the bag and when that's available, or no? The date? You said you put it in PowerPoint already. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people I'm shocked by this. This is awesome. They want to donate for everyone for stuff in the swag bag. So here I'm just repeating myself because Mike didn't remember, because Mike never listens to me.
I didn't remember.
On December 1st, those are the people that are guaranteed a swag bag, and we will give you the number. We'll probably add 5. So right now it would be 125, because a lot of you are donating in your small businesses, or it's costly 125 versus 200. Right. We don't want to have a bunch of leftover stuff. So if you register after December 1st, you're not guaranteed swag. We want to be respectful to those donating. So those of you that are asking, we can tell you what the number is right now. If you want to donate 200, we don't mind keeping whatever it is, but really, truly, we want you to be able to save a little and be realistic.
That's pretty funny. But here is the website, everybody. Seeking Treasure Con 2026, all the info. You've got to order your ticket. Did you just say this by December 1st in order to guarantee a swag bag? Okay. Yes. So here's the question, KPro. All right, I'll talk to you offline about it. Okay.
I was going to say, don't say too much. So
but don't wait too long. I would say wait another month or two, but then buy the ticket, guys, if you're coming.
I would say if you know you're coming and you're just waiting to get approval. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I would buy. I'm a early planner, so yeah. No, we cannot sell. If we don't sell out, you can't come to the con. They have a weird law in Vegas. You cannot sell tickets to an event at the event. which is weird to me, but that's how it works. So we will be showing a few of the things that we've gotten. I can't believe what we've already gotten. Donations are coming in. We're finalizing right now. If you were even thinking about, well, two things. If you are a treasure hunt originator or an influencer, or you know of one, tell them to reach out to us. And we're trying to integrate as much as possible. We're going to be setting up little tables. Some people have asked if they can sell like their book or something. We have to have it coordinated with the hotel. But right now, yes. Until we run out of space, we're going to say yes. So just know, if you haven't contacted us, we don't know, and we won't have you set up. It can't be done as informally as we did previous years. We were moving tables around and all that stuff. This is a unionized official place. Even tables can be charged for. Microphone is being charged for. We are hiring a videographer. So for the Friday night event and the Saturday con. So we will have a videographer there with microphones and things. So we will have it up after if you do not come. And hopefully we'll have a few surprises because
so if you show up without a ticket, you don't get into the conference. Oh,
Right.
That's how it works. So don't do that. Now, the rest of the weekend, you can hang out. Everybody's invited for the other things. And
Right.
again, there's a video we made that's on that website. If you go to Seeking Treasure Con, look for the video. It gives you an idea of what we're doing all weekend. So there you go. Subject to change, but we'll get it finalized.
Yeah, and a lot of people have asked too. They've said, you said you don't need anything more of the swag, so I won't get that. What should I get as a big item? You can do either one. But Mike, are you surprised? Not that we have it all in, but are you surprised of the amount of people that?
Oh yeah,
like
donating things. Yeah, for sure. But the more the better. I mean, let's fill that bag all the way to the top. I know it's going to show up on eBay. Somebody's going to put it on eBay, but that's fine. It's yours. We're giving it to you for buying a ticket. For coming.
Well, we even had someone donate the bags. They got them like personalized and things, which is awesome.
There's going to be some cool stuff in there. For sure.
There is some really cool stuff, like Pukizilla. You don't appreciate it until you see it. That's really cool.
Right.
And she got some stuff, or she got some stuff for everybody as well. So what I was going to say though is it's totally up to you. Some of you have said, should I get one big item and it has to be $500? No, it doesn't. It can be $20. It can be $40. It can go in a raffle. It can be a giveaway. The more stuff we get, let's just say we might hold a contest or two. I'm allowed to say contest because there's no buy-in. It's going, I hope they're big bags. They're going to need to be with everything that, this is gone. This is our 8th annual. And it started with 16 people at a poker table after a fundraiser.
8 years ago. Yeah.
And it has evolved into this. And this year, I just feel like it's exploded, but we want to stay to our core, which is we need to charge for the con part just because it's so expensive to get space. But But other than that, we want to make it accessible to everyone. We want to have giveaways. And the community has delivered this year, man. If even
you were
half
the first
stuff
one to
comes
donate,
in,
Thomas. So thank you.
Yes. And Mike is going to probably want to compete badly for your item. It's a Dungeons and Dragons silver-like thing. It's
Everything's on the website. Oh, but the ticket is $75. Go check it out. You can buy the ticket right now on the website. If you want to donate something, if you want to speak, if you want a table, it's all on the website. Hey, one clue short of a treasure. He's coming to the con. You can meet him yourself with his $19.99 super chat. Thanks for putting it on. Yeah, thanks for coming. It was going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And those of you that have are right now, speaking's getting all firmed up. Check your emails because we do a formal program. We want a headshot. I want to get that started because it takes me forever. I do it in PowerPoint and then we hand it to a graphic designer and they make it all pretty. But I got to get it as much together as possible. Things are coming together, and some that may not be able to be there, they maybe they'll be in spirit and really get into what's happening there, but that's all in store. That's all just, and we are going to do the sand dollar on Thursday. It's going to be down on Fremont Street. Food and drink provided, dedicated space. So we've evolved even more. Thursday's become like Hillary's signature event, or the Masked Lady.
Yes, we did. Thank you. We did. Yeah, I did.
We got the packages today, all the boxes.
That's
Mike
not
kept
all
going
of
to the
them.
car.
That's not all of them, though. There's more. I believe. Yeah, I believe there's more. So, yeah, I did get your emails. I don't share them with KPro all the time, but, once a week we get together. So, all right, everybody. I think that's it, right, KPro?
I think I'm going to dive into that email. Yeah. So.
Right. Yeah. All right. Eric's going to be there Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks. It's going to be great.
Lots more coming. Oh my God. I can't believe how many boxes we already got. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks to everybody. So, and the speakers are going to be awesome. I'm the most excited about some of the legal stuff, discussing all of that. Some of the originators are coming. They want to discuss things. Some of the super fans of each place, some safety stuff. It's just so much. The costume contest.
And we're going to have Chase Opley's available, or you might be able to win one in the raffle. Chase Opley, the Thrill the Chase board game. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Those are the updates that happened this week. And, yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for the PowerPoint, KPro. Thanks for the super chats, everybody. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, what's the other hunt you talked about, KPro?
I only heard it from you, Mike.
Oh, you can't talk about that. What are you doing? You're talking about what I'm talking about. All right, now we got to listen to this again. KPro in her mouth. All right, everybody.
I didn't know it was a secret.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.